was my pleasure to serve as the NMI president of the South Carolina District in the years from 1990 to 2001. In that role, I joined in the planning of the district's 50th anniversary celebration in 1992, and today I'm so happy to participate in this 75th milestone through the medium of video. In 1943, Mrs. J.G. Wells stated in the first report given to the South Carolina Women's Foreign Missionary Society as to what the future holds for us as a district rests upon each of our shoulders. We know God's blessings are promised to the faithful who will dare to undertake the impossible for Jesus' sake. Although Mrs. Wells could not have imagined how the South Carolina district would be used to advance the kingdom throughout the world, she had a vision of what God can do with people who have open hearts and willing hands. And it's for sure that over these 75 years, there have been many South Carolina Nazarenes who actively gave time and talent to spread the good news of the gospel, numbering probably in the thousands. As I share a few specific names, remember they represent the whole and serve to highlight eras of time and change in South Carolina's contribution to world mission. Miss Vermel Henson of the Rock Hill West Main Church gave over 50 years of service as a member of the district council. And there's one significant memory I have of Miss Vermel, and it was being greeted by a missionary at General Assembly, thanking me for the many encouragements and gifts sent to his family from Miss Vermel. This was her personal ministry beyond the district council work. It was not unusual for her to correspond with over 150 missionaries in any given year. Truly, she represents the fervor of the early days of our NMI leadership. Thankfully, she was able to transmit that vision to the generations that followed. Because you see, Miss Vermel was part of the council when Nina Gunner, a daughter of the South Carolina district and a young pastor's wife, joined the council to lead the children's mission activities for the district. Dr. Nina has always credited those council members for mentoring her and planting the seed of vision for world evangelism in her heart. Wow. And we all know how that seed grew. Later, when Dr. Nina became the district president, the work of mission support began to change. Work in Witness became a significant force, and South Carolina Nazarenes took their place around the world, building facilities such as churches, educational buildings, and medical clinics in exotic places from Swaziland to Papua New Guinea and many others in between. There have been so many hands that have contributed to this work, and it was my privilege to work with some great leaders in the work and witness area of our church. Reverend Harry Widener, Reverend Dennis Johnson, and Mr. Jimmy Haynes were instrumental in leading and organizing teams during my tenure as president. One amazing memory I have was watching Harry Widener pray with a Papua New Guinean customs agents who wanted to impound our supplies. Well, needless to say, the Lord and Harry won that battle. As the last century drew to a close, the South Carolina District NMI Council began to seek strategies to involve our youth in missions. Encuentro 2000 to Monterrey, Mexico became a joint effort of the South Carolina District NYI and NMI in the summer of 2000. It was stunning to me that Lenora Jensen, who was the NMI treasurer at that time, and David Snodgrass, a teen on the Encuentro trip, now work collaboratively to share this day for their respective conventions as NMI president and NYI president. Now that is epic. These reflections lead me to believe that the South Carolina District NMI not only has tremendous strength from the dedication of its members and leaders, but also a profound vision to adapt the work of mission support to meet the challenges of every era and communicate that vision to every generation. Today, may you celebrate this fact in true South Carolina fashion. God bless you, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.